So, exciting news for Where Winds Meet. The developers have officially confirmed the new class will be Bamboocut Dust. This is a new weapon combo that the Chinese server got in their version update 1.7 and will very likely be getting it with Season 2 in just a few weeks. If the current season ending will be the start of Season 2, that means February the 6th. This will ultimately be a weapon combo of the umbrella and the rope dart. According to the pros on the Chinese server, this weapon combo should be top tier in PvE. More on that a little bit later. This was all announced on the official Twitter and the Discord server. They first listed that they acknowledged the PS5 issues and claim to have successfully fixed FPS drops, controller vibration issues, input failures, and menu display issues. What's coming next is expanding the haptic feedback for your controllers and improving overall performance and stability. Additionally, they're improving the optimization so that the game won't be as huge to download, won't require such long waits, and so coming next will be smaller update sizes in future versions and more optimized packaging and segmented downloads for faster updates and lower storage use. On point 3 for mobile graphics and performance optimization, it's a work in progress, and upcoming next is fixing overheating and frame stability, along with further file compression and lowering device load while still keeping visuals sharp. It was only then on this second page where they announced, yes, we finally are able to have multiple characters on one account. This is as of January the 26th, and the fledgling bonus in Swallow Bond will return. Stay tuned for that. And they also state language support. They've recently added Portuguese, and they plan to add Thai, Vietnamese, Russian, and more. And then step 6 is where they announce the new weapon martial art Bamboocut Dust, featuring long range, strong AoE, and displacement with enemy grouping. If we check back on the developer blogs, this is back in early 2025, this was a post to announce the release of Bamboocut Dust. You can successfully roughly translate this in English, and we end up with a description. If the previous umbrella martial arts emphasized lightness and ease, the new martial art, Drunken Dream Spring Tour, is more in line with the sweeping and dust sweeping spirit of the Bamboocut Dust school. After activating martial arts skills, you can throw the spinning umbrella multiple times to strike enemies along the way, and if you catch the umbrella at the precise moment, it returns to your hand. The next spinning umbrella will be even more powerful. Once mastered, it will unleash a relentless hurricane-like force. Meanwhile, the Drunken Dream Spring outing retains the agile and graceful characteristics of umbrella martial arts, besides allowing for unpredictable teleportation with phantom umbrellas on the field. It can even perform wide-range rotational maneuvers, and if used properly and executed smoothly, it allows one to outmaneuver enemies and escape unscathed. It is believed that after players master and develop its techniques, it will undoubtedly create even more surprises in battle. And you can see some animations there. Then for the rope dart martial arts, similar to the umbrella, the new rope dart, Chestnut Cloud Journey, is also good with wide-ranged attacks, but it still retains the characteristics of cleverness and cunning. It will possess wide-range attacks in its martial art techniques and charged attacks, and when these two moves are used in combination, it enhances the user by granting soul drain effect, inflicting soul loss on opponents, eventually leading to soul devastation, causing them to suffer additional true energy damage. When there are enemies with soul devastation nearby, the user's active skill resource consumption will also decrease, creating a continuous cycle of effect. You can see those really cool animations of the rope dart just there. Now, in addition, it will also have a unique finishing move. A simple snap of the fingers can inflict considerable damage, knock enemies down within range, and with a leisurely stroll, opponents fall to the ground. A true master never looks back at the explosion. These two martial art techniques, besides having novel mechanics, can also create interesting synergies with other martial arts to some extent. And they hope to provide more options, allowing players to discover the potential of both new and old martial arts. Besides the new martial arts, the Hexy update also features many new gameplay elements, storylines, and appearances. It has not yet been confirmed if we are getting, say, a new map expansion, as this is all we have right now. Point 7, they state here, what's coming in the next version: a festive atmosphere waits. Lantern-lined streets, singing, dancing, laughter everywhere, probably to celebrate the new year. They may also have another goose event. And finally, there's an exchange code. A code you can type in, go to your settings in-game, go to other, click exchange code, devlog 2601, and you should get a free gift. Checking your mail, 20,000 coins, and 40 Echo Jades. There we go. If we want to have a closer look at what the Chinese people say about this weapon combo and how effective it is, we can get a bit of info from this build calculator. It's really in depth, and it has that Bamboocut Dust. It gives a breakdown of what stats you want to have, what skill combos, and also then the martial arts here. They give some points here that this is the only AoE focused build in the game. It uses the area heavy attack Dust Explosion for group coverage, hitting 3 to 5 enemies per attack. Your rotation is like gather the mobs, 3 light attacks for Dust Mark, hold heavy attack for Dust Explosion, dodge +1 light heavy attack, and double burst within 12 seconds. The strengths are very high AoE damage, best for mob clearing, high team utility, essential for group content. Just something to consider is single target is pretty far behind other builds, like 50 to 60%. It requires good positioning, and it's just not for pure single target. You'll use the Soul Shade Umbrella as primary, with the Mortal Rope Dart as secondary. You can see the different build path guides here, and Bamboocut Dust, again listing what we just mentioned there for the strength and weaknesses. In terms of their overall ranking, it's T0, meaning top tier. This is in comparison to other builds like Silkbind Jade being T1, so slightly behind, with Bellstrike Umbra also being T0, having the best single target damage in the game, but having that hard difficulty. So a lot of people will struggle to output as much damage as what I found compared to just Silkbind Jade, which is medium and has the benefit of being ranged, easier to play mechanics and avoid taking damage, while still maintaining full damage output. But take all this with a grain of salt. I don't fully know these guys, and this data is very likely put together and compiled on the current state of the Chinese version of the game, which means they've had multiple further updates and balancing on these different weapons and the inner ways, martial arts that all come with them. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if they say it's top tier that it really is going to be day one for us, but it will be a lot of fun to experiment with it, find out its strengths and weaknesses for itself via our own gameplay, and see how well it performs. They do say here it's essential for group content. It ultimately looks like it can be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to get my hands on it. Check it out. And again, it could be as early as the first week in February when Season 2 begins. But we can await for further info. So hopefully this was somewhat insightful. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you guys around. Oh, and yes, I did kind of struggle to find any information about this, but you can simply look up this word right here in Google or even on YouTube, and you will find a bunch of videos showcasing this weapon and talking about them, but in Chinese.